Hello children, hope you are all safe at home. Today we are going to start chapter 2 of your maths subject. Chapter 2, in that chapter 2 we are having addition and subtraction. You all know we are having 4 main operations in maths. They are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. In that 4 operations, today we are going to see the main 2 operations, that is addition and subtraction. Let us see first addition. In addition, I am giving an example. For example, 445 plus 361. Now, the numbers which are added here, 445 and 361. These 2 numbers are added. These 2 numbers are called as addends. Numbers are called as, the numbers which are added together are called as addends. And the result that we get after addition, or the answer that you get after addition, is called as sum. Let's add these numbers. 1 plus 5 is 6, 4 plus 6 is 10. So we write here 0 and carry over 1 to the next number. 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 1 is 8. So we get the answer 806, which is also called as sum. So once again I am saying the numbers which are added together are called as addend, and the result obtained after addition is called as sum. And one more thing, when we are adding or subtracting the numbers, here we are going to see the addition and subtraction of large numbers. When we are adding and subtracting large numbers, we have to write it vertically, and when we are writing it vertically, we have to write each numbers perfectly in the place value, and the numbers in the same place value will be written in a line. For example, here I have written 5 below 5, below 5 I have written 1. That means this 5 and 1 comes in the ones place, 4 and 6 they are in the tens place, next place value after ones place value we have the tens place. Next 4 and 3 they are written one below the other, that means they are in the hundreds place. So they have to be written in a proper place value chart, and the digits which are coming in the same place values, they come in a line, and later on if we add it properly you get the answer. So the numbers which are added are called as addends, and the result obtained is called as sum. Now let's see some of the facts of addition and subtraction, some of the properties we can see. So here first property or the first fact is, if we are adding a number 446 plus 0, if you are adding any number to 0 or 0 is added to any number, you get the number itself, that is 456. So this property is also called as zero property. Okay. So the first property is, if you are adding 0 to any number, you get the same number. That means you get the same number. This property is also called as zero property of addition. We will see the next property. If you are adding any 2 numbers, if we change the order of the number, then also you get the same result. I take a next example, 145 plus 320. I add it vertically, 145 plus 320. Let me see what we get. 5 plus 0 is 5, 4 plus 2 is 6, 1 plus 3 is 4. Now I change the order of the number. Now I write 320 plus 145. Here 0 plus 5, 5, 2 plus 4, 6, 3 plus 1, 4. I get the same answer, I get the same result. That means even if I change the order of the number, the result remains the same. This property is also called as commutative property. This property is also called as commutative property. That means if we add the number, if 2 or more digits, 2 or more numbers are added in any order, the result remains the same. We see the next fact about addition. That is, if 0 is subtracted, from any number, take example 143 minus 0, you get the same number 143 itself. The same way earlier we had seen the 0 property, if 0 is added to any number, you get the same number. The same way if 0 is subtracted from any number, you get the same number. That is the other property of addition and subtraction. The next one is, if a number is added to the number, if we add 1, you get the next number, and that next number is called the successor of the number. Let me show it by an example. 4635 plus 1 I am doing. This 1 is added to the ones place, so you get 4636. This 4636 is called the successor of 4635. That means if you add 1 to any number, you get the next number, and that number is also called as the successor of the given number. Okay. Now the next property is, if you subtract 1 from any number. The previous one was, if you are adding 1 to a number, you get the successor, you get the next number, which is also called as the successor. If you are subtracting 1 from a number, you get the previous number, and that number is called the predecessor of that number. Okay. So let us see, like 7542 minus 1, I am subtracting 1 from this number, I will be getting the previous number of this, that means 7541, and this 7541 is also called as predecessor of the given number. Okay. Now these are some of the facts that we have seen. One more is, if you subtract a number from itself, like 143 minus 143, you will get 0. The result will be 0. If you subtract a number from itself, you will get 0. So let us revise what we have learnt now, all the facts. The first fact is that if 0 is added to any number, the sum will be the number itself. The same way, if 0 is subtracted from a number, you will get the result as the number itself. Next was, while adding any two numbers or more than two numbers also, you can add them in any order. The result remains the same, and that property is also called as the commutative property. The next one was, if we add 1 to a number, you get the next number, and that is called the successor also. If we subtract 1 from a number, it is called the predecessor. You get the previous number, and that is called the predecessor of that number. So these are some of the facts that we have seen of addition and subtraction. Now coming to addition of numbers. As I have said earlier, while adding the numbers, we have to write the digits with the same place value should be in a line. So we have to write the numbers in the place value chart. Below that place value chart, write one below the other numbers and add it as we have added it in all the previous classes. We all know how to add. Just the thing is that when we are writing it vertically, you have to write according to the place value chart, so that all the numbers in one place should come in one line, and add it together, you will get the answer. So let us see one example. The example I am taking it from your exercise only. It is ones, tens, 100, 1,000, 10,000, lakhs, 10 lakhs and crores place. It's a large number. Let us see how to add these numbers. We start writing from the ones place. 5, 2, 1, 0, 5, 8, 3, 2. The next number also we start writing from the ones place. 7, 2, 4, 8, 0, 1, 4, 1. Now the next number 0, 5, 4, 0, 9, 1, 7, 4. This is the plus sign. we add it. Now we can see I have written all the numbers in one place value chart. One place value, it is coming in one line. The numbers in, this is the ones place, okay, don't misunderstand with 0, it is ones place. Now this numbers comes in one line, all the numbers in the tens place comes in one line, hundreds place all the numbers are in one line, 1000, the same way 10,000, lakhs, 10 lakhs and crores. Now add it. Here some numbers can be of grouping, some can be of regrouping also should be done. So we will see. Now add up this 7 and 5, 7 plus 5 is 12, 12 plus 0 is 12 itself, 2 here, carry over 1 to the next number. Now add 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 5 10, 10, 0 here, carry over 1 to the next number. 1 plus 1 4, 2, 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 4 again 10, 0 should be written down, carry over 1 to the next number. 1 plus 8 is 9, single digit 9 here, 5 plus 9, 14, 4, carry over 1, 1 plus 8, 9, 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 1 is 11, 1, carry over 1 to the next number. 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 7 is 15, 5, carry over 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8. So we get the answer this way, that is 8 crores, 51 lakhs, 49,002. Hope so you have understood how to write the numbers. Only the thing is that you have to write it vertically. When you are writing it vertically, please be careful about the place values. Right, the digits which are coming in the same place value should be written in one line. That makes your addition more easier. Okay. Now we will see one sum of subtraction. In subtraction, the numbers which are added, there also we are using two numbers. One is a bigger number and the other one is a smaller number. The first number that we write is a bigger number, on the top is the bigger number and just below that is a smaller number you are writing. From a bigger number you are subtracting a smaller number. So the bigger number is called the minuend and the number which you are subtracting is called the subtrahend. Okay. So suppose I am taking a very small example here, 13 minus 8. Okay. So here I am going to write it vertically, 13 minus 8. Here 13 is called as minuend and 8 is a smaller number, so which is to be subtracted, so it is called as subtrahend. Okay. It is the subtrahend. The bigger number is called the minuend and the smaller number is called the subtrahend. That means the number which is to be subtracted is called subtrahend, from which it is subtracted, that is called the minuend. The answer or the result obtained after subtraction, that is 13 minus 8 is 5. This is called the difference. It is called as difference. In addition also we have seen something. In addition, the numbers which are added, they are called as addends and the result is called as sum. Here in subtraction, the bigger number is called the minuend, the smaller number is called as subtrahend and the result obtained after subtraction is called as difference. This is called as difference. Now see here also, when we are subtracting, same thing, we have to use the place value chart, write the numbers below the place value chart, that makes it easier for you to do the subtraction. We will see a bigger example, a bigger number, that also I am taking it from your exercise itself. The same way, ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakhs, 10 lakhs and crores. I write the number 7, 1, 3, 0, 5, 6, 6, 8. Minus the next number is again 7 in the ones place, 6 in tens place, again 6, 4, 2, 8, 7 and 4. Subtracted, this is the subtraction sign. When you subtract, we have seen this is the bigger number, that is 8 crores 66 lakhs 50,317 minus 4 lakhs 78,000 78 lakhs 24,667. This has to be subtracted from this number. This number is called the minuend and this number is called the subtrahend. Now let us subtract. 7 minus 7, 0. A number subtracted from itself, the result is 0. Now from 1 you cannot subtract 6. You have to borrow because this is from a smaller number, you cannot subtract a bigger number. You have to borrow from the neighboring number. When you are borrowing, here how much is left out? 2. And here you give it 1 here, it becomes 11. Now 11 minus 6 is 5. Again coming to next number, from 2 you cannot subtract 6 because from a smaller number you cannot subtract a bigger number. Again you have to borrow. The next number is 0 here. See, it is 0. From 0 can you borrow anything? No. So what you have to do? You have to borrow from the previous number here. From 5 we are going to give it 1. So here instead of 5 how much it remains here now? 4. Now you have given 1 to 0, it becomes here 10. From 10 you are giving 1 to 2. So here it becomes 12 and how much is left out here now? 9. Instead of 10 it becomes 9. Now 12 minus 6, 6, 9 minus 4, 5, 4 minus 2, 2. Now coming to, from 6 can you subtract 8? No, it is not possible because 6 is a smaller number. From a smaller number we cannot subtract a bigger number. So again you have to borrow here. From 6 you are going to borrow 1 here. Here it becomes 16 and how much is left out here? 5. Okay. Now 16 minus 8 is 8. Now from next number coming to subtraction. From 5 can you subtract 7? No. 5 is a smaller number, 7 is a bigger number. Again you have to borrow here. The remaining here is instead of 8 it becomes 7 here and we give 1 here, it becomes 15. 15 minus 7 is 8, 7 minus 4 is 3. So we get the result as 3 crores 88 lakhs 25,650. That is the difference or the result obtained. I hope so you have understood how to do the subtraction. Now so while addition and subtraction all, you have to just keep in mind that you have to write the numbers in place values and start subtracting or start addition, whatever you are doing. If you are doing the addition, start addition from the ones place. Start subtracting from the ones place. Write it in the place value chart properly. Write the numbers coming in one place value in one line. Okay. After that, arrange the numbers in vertically in all the place values the place value chart properly. Then you add it or subtract it. But whatever you are doing, if you are adding, start it from the ones place. If you are subtracting, start subtracting from the ones place. I hope so you have understood how to do the addition and subtraction. Now, after doing the addition and subtraction, it is also necessary that you have to check the answer. In addition, you can check the answer by using two subtraction fact. In an addition fact, there is two subtraction fact. Let us see how to do that one. Suppose I am using an example like 9 plus 7. 9 plus 7 is 16. Okay. Now this is an addition fact. Okay. For this addition fact, how I am going to check whether I have got the correct answer or not? For an addition fact, there are two subtraction fact. The subtraction fact is 16 from this. This is the sum that I have got. This is the result I have obtained. From the 16, if I am subtracting any of these numbers, 16 minus 7 if I am doing, I should get the other addend. If I am taking one number and subtracting, I should get the other addend. So 16 minus 7 if I do, I should get 9, and 16 minus 9 if I am doing, I should get 7. Is that clear? So this is the way how we can check the answer. Secondly, we can see how to check a subtraction sum. For example, I take a smaller one like 18 minus 5. 18 minus 5 is 13. Now for a subtraction sum or for a subtraction fact, there is one addition fact. Okay. Now how to do? This is in order to check whether what the subtraction we have done is correct or not, we can do an addition factorial. There is only one addition fact. In an addition fact, there is two subtraction fact to check the answers. But for a subtraction fact, there is only one addition fact. How to do that addition and which two numbers you have to add? You have to add these two numbers. That is, this is the subtrahend and the different. These two numbers should be added. If you add these two numbers and if you are getting this minuend, that means your answer is correct. Let us check it. That is 13 plus 5. 13 plus 5 is 3 plus 5, 8. Bring down this one. That means you are getting 18. That means here what you have done the subtraction is correct. I hope so you have understood. So once again, for a addition fact, we have seen the addition like 13 plus, I give one more example, 9 plus 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. Now, as I have told you earlier, for an addition fact, there are two subtraction fact. That is, 13 minus 4 is equal to 9. 13 minus 9 is equal to 4. That means 13 minus 9, 13 minus 9, we should get the other number. 13 minus 4, you should get the other number. If you are getting both the numbers after subtraction, that means what you have done in addition is correct. The same way in subtraction, 18 minus 5 if you are doing, I get the answer 13. In order to check whether this subtraction is correct or not, I have only one addition fact, that is I am going to add the subtrahend and the difference. So 13 plus 5, 13 plus 5, I am getting 18, that means I am getting the minuend, that means the subtraction is correct. I hope so you have understood how to check the answers. So here this addition fact and subtraction fact is very important in cross checking the numbers, because when we are dealing with large numbers, so when we are subtracting or adding these large numbers, there is a chance that we make some mistakes. So in order to avoid that, we have to cross check the answers, and cross checking can be done in this way. That is, if addition is there, use that subtraction fact. There are two subtraction facts, you do it. If you get the answer properly, that means your addition what you have done is correct. The same way in subtraction, do that addition fact. If you are getting the minuend, that is you are getting the bigger number correctly, your addition is or your subtraction is correct. Now in case we are solving 3 or if we are involving now adding of 3 or more numbers or 2 or more numbers. I take an example from your book itself, 4156 plus 3416 minus 5910. Here we are having both the operations, that is the combination of addition and subtraction. You can do it in any way. First what we are going to do is we will go it in a proper order. We are going to add these two numbers, that is 4156 plus 3416. Add these two numbers together. The answer that you get from that number, you have to subtract this number. So first one is 4156 plus 3416. That means 6 here, 1, 4 and 3. Add these two numbers together. You get 6 plus 6, 12, carry over 1. 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. 4 plus 1, 5. 4 plus 3, 7. Now, I got, after adding these two numbers, I got 7572. Subtract this number from this number, that is 7572 minus 5910. Subtract it. 2 minus 0, 2. 7 minus 1, 6. Here from 5 you cannot subtract 9 again, because 5 is a smaller number, 9 is a bigger number. From a smaller number you cannot subtract a bigger number, so we have to borrow. So we are borrowing 1 from 7, so remaining here is 6, and 5 in turn 5 becomes 15. 15 minus 9 is 6. Yes, 6 minus 5 is 1. So you get the answer 1662. Is that clear? Now, So here what I mean to say is that if it is a combination of addition and subtraction, go it in a proper order. These two numbers, the first two numbers, it is addition, you can add these two numbers first, and the answer that you get from that you subtract the last number. Okay. See the next one, we are having some, like if it is not properly given whether to add or subtract, but some statements are given like 25,000 more than 27,500. This is the sum. Now here it is not properly given with the sign of addition or subtraction is not given, but it is like a statement. That 25,000 more than 27,500. Here this word more than means you have to add these two numbers. Okay, more than means just you have to add it. So 27,500 plus 25,000. Here also if you are writing it in a vertical way, start from the ones place 0, 0, 0, 5, 2. Add it now 0. 0 plus 0, 0, 5 plus 0, 5, 7 plus 5, 12, carry over 1, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. So in this way you get the answer 52,500. Let us see one more example related to that with this different statement, that 9,099 added to 2,11,901. These questions are from your exercise only. Here also it is not specified whether you have to, means it is not specified with the addition sign or subtraction sign, but it is given, a statement is given that added to. That means you have to add this number to this number. Again here also you have to add these two numbers together. Okay. So I write the bigger number or any number because addition can be done in any order. So here we can write either this number or the second number in the beginning. But I take that number, that is 2,11,901 minus 9,099. Here you have to remember, when you are writing a bigger number on the top and we are writing the smaller number down, here you can see it is 2,11,901. The second number that you are going to add is 9,099. Mostly the children make a mistake that they start writing from the higher place value. Please always remember that you have to follow the place value chart. Here even though we are not specifying that 1 is in 1's place, 0 in 10's place, 9, but it is understood that the numbers are written in a proper order and it is vertically should be written. When it is written vertically, you have to follow the place value chart. So we go it same way. So when we are writing the smaller number down, write from the 1's place, start from the smaller number. So below 1 should be written 9, then again one more 9 below 0, then this 0 below 9 and this 9 below 1. Now add these numbers because you have to add it. So add these two numbers, 9 plus 1 is 10, carry over 1, again 9 plus 1 10, carry over 1, 9 plus 1 10, carry over 1, 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 9 is 11, carry over 1, 1 plus 1 2 and bring down this 2 here. So here the answer is 2,21,000. So here the thing is, the statement is given added to, that means you have to add these two numbers. And the second thing that you have to keep in mind is, when you are writing a bigger number, that means with the more place values a number is written, and the next down when you are writing a smaller number with the less place values, as here it is only that 2,11,901, you are adding that number to 9,099. Here children tend to make the mistake there that they start writing from here. Instead of that, you start right from the 1's place. Make it a habit that whenever you start writing a number, write from the 1's place. Means the 1's place first, then the tens, hundreds, thousand, like that. So here below 1 you are going to write 9, below 0 9, below 9 0, below 1 9, and here below 2 there is no number, leave it blank. Below again 2 there is no number, leave it blank. Now add the numbers, because as it is now written vertically properly in the place value form, you can add it. Now 1 plus 9, 10, carry over 1 here, 1 plus 9 again 10, carry over 1 to the next number, 1 plus 9 again 10, 0, carry over 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 9 is 11, carry over 1 to the next number, 1 plus 1 is 2, and here 2, bring it down here. So the answer is 2,21,000 is the final answer. So here what I mean to say is, if the statements are given, that not specifically it is not given whether it is to add or subtract, read that properly, read that sum properly and try to understand it. Here it is given 25,000 more than 27,500. Here the word 27 more than means you have to add. In the next statements, there also a specific symbol is not given whether to add or to subtract, but a statement is given that 9,099 added to 2,901. That means there also you have to add, because the statement is given added to. So here increased, in your textbook you may find 1 lakh increased by 66 lakh, 66,000. Increased, if you hear or if you go through the words like increased, added to, more than, in that statements you have to add the two numbers, or whatever the numbers are given you have to do the addition there. Okay. Now let us see the other type where you have to do the subtraction, or if the sentences are given in that way, how would you judge whether the subtraction is possible or the addition is there. Like 20,200 less than 1 crore 2 lakh 1 lakh 020. It is 1 lakh 2020. That means 20,200 less than 1 lakh 2020. This is the next sum. Here also it is not properly given whether you have to add or subtract, but a statement is given less than. Here less than means you have to subtract. That means from this number you have to subtract this. You have to less, from this number you have to less this much number. So we write the first number there, that is the bigger number, we write it on the top. This is the minuend 102,020. That means this 2 is in 0 is in ones place, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakhs. That means the number is 1 lakh 2020. Now the next number is 20,200. You have to subtract. Here the word comes less than. That means you have to subtract the numbers. From the bigger number you have to subtract the smaller number. Less than means subtract, added to, more than, increased by. In that case you have to add less than. How much more you have to add? In that case is all you have to subtract and find the answer. So here 1 lakh 2020 minus 20,200. The same way here I am not going to write the number from the bigger place value, I am going to start from the smaller place value. 0, 0, 2, 0, 2. Subtract the numbers. 0 minus 0 is 0, 2 minus 0 is 2. From 0 you cannot subtract 2. So you are borrowing. Here it remaining is 1 and here it becomes 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. 1 minus 0 is 1. Again from 0 you cannot subtract 2. So you are going to borrow. Here remaining is 0 and here it becomes 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. So you get the result 81,820. Hope so it is clear to you. So you see the difference here. It is 20,200 less than 1 lakh 2020. Less than means if you hear the statement less than, then you have to subtract, and if you get the statement added to this number, added to this number, that means you have to add it. Added to, increased, more than, in that all cases you have to add. Less than, how much more you have to add to get this number, in that sense you have to subtract. Hope so you have understood. We will go through some more examples so that the things becomes very clear to you. See, one more question is there from your question book itself, from your exercise itself. what must be added to 16645,361 to get 38176,423. Here, see, here also it is a statement problem, statement sum, that what must be added to this number, that is 1,66,45,361 to get 3,81,76,423. That means to this number what you are going to add so that you may get this bigger number. Here, even though it is given what must be added to, it does not mean that you have to add here. Here, if I write it 1,66,45,361 plus some number you have to do here, then only you will get the other number, that is 3,81,76,423. In this case, this is the thing, that what must be added to 1,66,45,361, sorry, it is 361 to get 3,81,76,423. Here you don't have to add these two numbers to get the missing number, you have to subtract. Here we are following that you already know the result, you want to find the addend. In this case, what you can do, if you subtract this number from this number, you will get this number. So it is not necessary that if you see the word added to, that means you have to add both the numbers. No. The thing is written here that if a number is here and what must be added to this number to get that number. I simplify this question using a smaller number. I just minimize this number. Suppose I am telling what must be added to 6 to get 10. You will automatically give me the answer that 6 plus 4 is equal to 10, isn't it? You could easily give the answer because it is a very small number. Here we know you can use this what I have taught you earlier, that addition fact also, addition and subtraction fact. This number was missing. In order to find this number, you can see 10 minus 6. 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. The same way, that same principle you have to follow here. We know the sum, you know the addend, one of the addend, we want to find the other addend. So you have to subtract from this number, subtract this number to find what number has to be added. Let's see. That is 3,81,76,423 minus 1,635,4,661. I am going to subtract it. Now 3 minus 1, 2. From 2 you cannot subtract, so here it becomes 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. Here remaining is 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. 6 minus 5 is 1. 7 minus 4 is 3. 11 minus 6 is 5. Here remaining is 7. 7 minus 6 is 1. And 3 minus 1 is 2. So the number to be added is 2,15,31,062. So these are all some of the facts that we have seen in the addition and subtraction. So let us brush up what we have studied today. That first of all we have seen addition, isn't it? So in addition, the numbers which are added together are called as addend, and the result obtained is called as sum. And the numbers in addition as well as in subtraction, what we have to do is, when we are writing the numbers vertically, we have to write the numbers in place value form, so that the digits in one place value should be in one line. So children, we wind up this session with this video. What we have learned today, just go through this video properly and try to solve all the questions in the exercise. We have only one exercise in this chapter. Try to solve it and be safe and be at home till we meet next time. Thank you, children.